Hey, what's up, guys? Your boy Junebug here, and back with another episode here. Today's Thursday, and I'm so ready to go back to work. It's been a long couple of weeks, and getting healed up from this surgery and everything else has been okay. Been getting some rest, but now it's time to go back to work because I am actually going nuts here now. So I'm usually pretty. Um, yeah, I like to go to work and have my routine and everything else. And when it gets broken, I go kind of nuts here and everything. But it's going to happen Monday. Really excited. Or actually, it's going to happen Saturday because I'm going to be in the barbershop. I'm going to try to at least do some content for that on this Saturday. See if I have time to do it. Take my tripod with me and stuff like that, and yeah, just film some clips and everything else when I can throughout the day, and then get that edited out and everything else. So stay tuned for that, and then you know, I'll try to do my best to do that because sometimes you can just get busy in the barbershop and forget that stuff. But yeah, we're gonna try to get some content in that too because I'll be in the barbershop pretty often right now. But that's for another time. Today, we're going to talk about tampers. Tampers, guys, is a very, I would say, important thing that you need to have in this hobby. Um, you have expensive ones and you have your cheap ones. And if you're a new pipe smoker, I recommend you get a cheap pipe, get a cheap tamper, or grab a nail, grab a golf tee, or a piece of wood and just kind of whittle it down or carve it or whatever. Don't get anything expensive, at first. Wait, 6 months, a year, or whatever you think. And then you can go to, your more expensive tampers because they're out there, you know. But there are also some tampers out there that are mid-range, high-range, and whatever because of the wood or whoever made it or whatever price range or whatever. So I have a couple that I've made myself and a couple that I bought and everything and all this other stuff. So the first one I'll show, and I'm not a big collector at all. I just have a few and that's it. If I come across one, I get it. But most of these I've had for a long time. And I usually don't go looking for tampers all the time. Maybe one or two, but if I see one, I'll get it. But anyway, guys, this is the first one. This is the one I made myself. I think this is the very first one I made myself, actually. And this is my go-to one all the time. I always put this in my pipe pouch and everything and my travel bag and stuff. And I usually take this one all the time. I don't know why, but I'm always drawn to this one. And made that one myself. This is not briar or anything. I think it's just a piece of apple wood, cherry wood, or some kind of fruit wood or something. But just grabbed it. It was in a wood pile and everything. Little piece of it, and then just whittled it down, made a shape, and then just dremeled it. Some lines in here, kind of make it look like, a piece of wood. But anyway, so that's the first one. There's another one that I did. Doesn't have the point on it like this one. I just like to have this one as a regular tamper. On the here, I made this one out of a bolt, so I just grabbed a bolt, got some all thread here, and just put it in there, glued it in there, and just filed this down or grinded this down and just made a tamper and just put some color on it. So yeah, I thought that was pretty neat. The next one is also another one I made. I know it's a little disproportionate, but like I said, I was just messing around and stuff like that. And so that's another. These were like common. It's like putting a bullet shell on the end of these things, and this was like a big thing, and I still think it's a big thing, So bullet shells as a tamper, I think it's pretty cool. Here's another one that I made, a little bit smaller one. Same thing, a bolt, and then I kind of put like a point on here so I can get in there and kind of mess stuff around. But like I said, just have fun with it, guys. Just make something. If you're bored and you have like some material in the shop and it's a rainy day, a cold day, or whatever, I don't know. go out there and do something, you know. And I put some leather twine around there, so a little bit like a holder or whatever. But I made that one, and these are the ones that I bought. I just bought this one recently. This one was like $5-6 or something like that. I always wanted to have one of these, you know, the one that comes apart and everything, you know. I've always wanted to have one of these. I thought they were pretty nice and stuff. So they screw in, and yeah, they look great. You know, the times that you go out, maybe somewhere, and you want to kind of wow people, and people get curious, hey, what is that? You know, and you tell them, hey, it's a tamper, and they go, well, what's a tamper? You know, then you go through the explanation of what it's used for, and it's a good conversation starter. You know, we can start pulling out your stuff, and people go, well, what's that for? You know, have that multiple times if you know throughout the day if I'm smoking or something like that in public. Here's another one uh, with the three, you know, with the pointer, the scraper, and then your tamper here. So I have this one here too. And usually this one goes with me in my pouch, and then this one. So I'll either you know, go back and forth with these two. This one here I just got recently too. And this one looks like a pipe, you know, so I thought that was really, really nice. And like I said, your scraper and your tamper. But yeah, I think maybe a few of y'all have this one too out there. You know, so this is nice. And to get like into more fancier stuff like this, I got this from our good friend from Red Coats Return. He sent me this a long time ago when I started first pipe smoking, but I don't take this one out. I usually just leave it on my shelf because I'm so afraid to, if I ever drop this and break the pipe off, man, that would just break my heart, you know. So I usually don't use this. I use it very seldom. And when I do, I'm very careful with it. I don't slam it or try to drop it. So yeah, I have those too, the Sherlock Holmes or whatever. So that's just my little collection of tampers. Like I said before, I'm not a big tamper collector. I'm mainly pipes, and that's it. You know, a collector. Um, and I think it's one of the things that you need for pipes. So, like I said, you don't have to have these. You know, you can like use a nail in the shop. Use a lighter if it's round. But just anything that fits in there that can push down the ash. Use it. You can use your finger if you wanted to. Go for it. You know. But these are just the tools that are really nice to have, and you know, people get curious about what they are. But anyway, guys, that's just my small collection. And if y'all have any out there, let's see them and everything else. Show your tamper collection. I like to see them. I like to go around and see what people got and get ideas and say, oh yeah, maybe I like to have that one or whatever. So yeah, show your tamper collection, and yeah, let's see what everybody's got out there, guys. All right. Well, y'all take care of each other and take care of yourself. And until then, we'll talk to you later.